Nityanandam. This is Bhaktananda. I am a full-time volunteer for Life Bliss Foundation, and I am right now in Los Angeles, Montclair Temple. This is part of the series of introductory talks leading to the 7-day weight loss and well-being program, and the next event is at Sedona from July 7th to July 14th. So I wanted to share a little bit about the program and one aspect of what we do and why we do. Wanted to bring a little bit awareness about how weight gain or weight loss happens. Basically, it's about consumption of calories and how much you feed yourself. How do you consume versus how do you feed? Just the basic existence, just the breathing and the heartbeat, the blood circulation, the cell repair, maintenance, etc. These basic things, the basic activities, digestion, all of these activities consume up to 60 to 75% of your energy consumption. These basic calories that are burnt by the body just for being, just for living, this is called the basal metabolic rate. So how does weight gain happen? If your intake is greater than your consumption. So the most important part of your consumption is basal metabolic rate. Usually it's about 1500 calories for normal people. Of course it depends on the height, weight, structure and other things, the sex and the gender and other things. But basically it's about 1500, let's say. And if you exercise, if you do a reasonable exercise for an hour, it might consume an additional 500 calories. So together now you have consumed 2000 calories in a day. So if you consume more than 2000 calories, you gain weight. If you consume less than 2000 calories, you lose weight. That's a simple math. There is a beautiful book on yoga and meditation written by Swami Satyananda Saraswati. And in that he beautifully says, he explains that most people, almost all people, use less than an eighth of the lung capacity. The breathing is not the way we need to do deep breathing, it's shallow, and the lungs are not utilized. The shallow breathing causes less consumption. So very simply, the prana or the essential energy from the existence that goes inside is severely restrained. Therefore, the need you feel for greater amount of food in terms of the solid and the liquid, which is not really required. The universe is made up of 5 different elements. The earth, the water, the fire, the air and the ether. And because we focus so much on the earth and the water, we think we need to consume a lot more food. But when you learn that there is the fire which is inside, and there is the air which is always available, and then there is ether which is always happening to you, if you can draw enough of energy from there, then you will be able to sustain and live happily with less intake in terms of solid and liquid. So therefore, the most essential part that we can work on is breathing. So now I want to share with you a couple of small techniques on breathing, how to improve the breathing. For example, as Satyananda Saraswati Swami says, we use only an eighth of our lung capacity. So how do we increase that lung capacity? I'll tell you a simple technique. For example, we'll do what is called the sectional breathing. The sectional breathing. So we'll start with the upper part, and then we'll go to the mid part and then the lower part. Okay? So how do you increase the upper lungs capacity? So very simply, just put your hands on your shoulders like this, in whatever posture you're sitting, and then raise the arms like this and then down. As you raise, breathe in. As you bring the arms down, breathe out. Inhale as you go up, exhale as you come down. So very slowly, and with awareness. Inhale and exhale. You can please continue for 10 times more. So you can do it for a couple of minutes, 2 or 3 minutes. So that is activating the upper lungs. It simply extends the upper lungs to a higher limit and expands them, and they'll be able to breathe well. Now we'll come to the mid-rib section. So how do we do this? Place your hands on the ribs, on the chest, and then just feel, and as the chest is opening up, out and in. The very awareness helps you to breathe more in that area. So just as you inhale, feel the movement of the rib cage expanding, and then as you exhale, feel again the rib cage moving in with your hands touching. On one hand, you are taking deep breaths. On the other hand, you are expanding the particular area. Right now, the mid-rib section. Repeat for another 10 times. You can do it for over 2 minutes, around 2 minutes, and then I'll go to the next one. Now we'll go to the lower one. So how do we increase the capacity of the lower part of the lungs? Your diaphragm, it is the layer that separates your abdomen from the lungs and the thorax. This is the thorax inside the ribs, and below that is the abdomen. The sheet that separates is called the diaphragm. So we should feel the diaphragm moving, and you can feel it by seeing your stomach come out as you breathe in. So as you breathe in, let the tummy come out. So that pulls the diaphragm down. See, clearly observe the tummy coming out, and then that draws the diaphragm down as you breathe in, as you inhale. Repeat for about 10 times. Okay, you can do it for up to 2 minutes. So that is the increasing the upper lungs capacity by raising the arms while you inhale and lowering the arms while you exhale. Increasing the mid part of the lungs by putting your hands on the chest and watching as the chest expands and contracts as you inhale and exhale. Then experience the stomach coming out and pulling the diaphragm down as you inhale, and then pushing it up as you exhale. This is called the sectional breathing, and you can do each part for about 2 minutes. Okay, that's part 1. Then I want to share with you a second technique. This is called Bastrika, the bellowing, like a gust, powerfully exhaling like a gust, powerfully through the nose, like this. How you do it is powerfully pull your abdomen in and up as you shoot the air out through the nose. Okay, like this. So what I am doing is pulling my stomach in and up as I exhale through the nose. You can do it up to 3 minutes when you are doing it on a daily basis. So these are the two techniques. So now once you are done with these two techniques, just close your eyes and feel how your body is feeling, how your body is reacting, how you feel. Just close your eyes. Relax. The immediate effect will be the pulse rate goes down. The pulse rate reduces. Lower the pulse rate, the better. Of course, controlled, not too low, but healthy low. For example, if it is about 60, it's good. If it is 50, you are a champion. So, these are the two techniques, the sectional breathing and the Bastrika. These are the two things that really help in activating the basal metabolism. So now you probably did it for 10 minutes if you did the 3 parts and then the Bastrika for about 2 minutes each and then 3 minutes. Totally it's about 9 minutes, but about 10 minutes on the whole. So how many calories you think you burned? Can you guess? Well, it's about 100 calories. Very easy. Yes, 100 calories. You don't have to run the mind. You can just sit and breathe your way to health and lightness. Okay? So it's a very simple technique and it works powerfully. The good thing about this is this accentuated metabolism, the improved metabolic rate that it causes, the hyperventilation causes, simply flows in the day. And you, as you just felt when you close your eyes, such a beautiful, tranquil feeling happens. And you're ready for, actually you feel like you want to be there and you want to stop breathing and experience it. It's so beautiful. So do this whenever you feel like, maybe 2-3 times a day. And it just adds 100 calories each time you do, and it continues that higher metabolic rate. So your basal metabolic rate just ups, increases. So that can enable you to have that extra piece of dessert. How about that? Okay? Nityananda. How about that?
Putting all my trust in you, 'cause you know it's best for me to lead a blissful life, a life with no strife.